it's 9:24. Date, I'm not really sure about. 9:24, April 8th, 2023, or what, whatever. Could be 64, I don't know. So yeah, I finally gathered myself up enough to go downstairs and gather up the mail. First thing I find when I reach in the box, the newspaper, which I'm very thankful for, because I do read the newspaper. But oh, by the way, local man, local man convicted let's see. Local man convicted. Local man convicted. Yeah, I mean, why are they mentioning it now? Because according to this, man convicted, meaning it's already happened. He's already been convicted. Okay. Man convicted in 2020 murder case. A 4-day jury trial for murder this weekend in a local man on Tuesday, June 18th, Clyde Allen Wade was taken into. He's been in jail. He's already been convicted. But no, they just want to remind us. That he was convicted and he was already in jail. I wasn't even in the States. 2020. So what the fuck do I know? But here's something else I love. Now, they did this for this guy, but my mother, when my mother passed, not a goddamn word was mentioned. Not a goddamn motherfucking cocksucking word was mentioned. So I'm wondering, I read the headline, it says, when God calls. Then it says, oh, it continues on page 2. Oh, it's not good enough for page 1. All the murder and psychopaths and the bus stop killers are on page 1. So yeah. If you really want to be in the news, and front page stuff, go out and kill someone. Other than that, if your event is important, but you're not a killer, your event will never show up on page 1. So, I'm curious, why the hell they talking about this asshole okay. When God calls Tom Wolf, he thought he was ready. However, God calls to be a pastor. I love the way they word this too. However, God calls to be a pastor took 15 times. I love how they're wording this. Called to a pastor took 15. Sometimes you have to grow in Christ before, said Tom. I thought God called him. He thought he was ready. You have to wonder in the wisdom to be prepared first. Tom was in a good place as far as his faith when the call came. So he is dead. He is dead because according to this, the calls already came, and you're just getting words of his from someone else. So we don't even know if Tom Wolf really said it. Because the way they're making it sound like they know he said it, they took it from him. It says, you have to grow in Christ first, said Tom Wood. You have to wonder in the wisdom to be prepared first. Tom was in a good place as far as his faith when the call came. So he's dead. I don't need to know anymore. He's dead. I don't need to know anymore. But you know what? Did Tom really say it? Did Tom really say any of that? I mean, I guess in order for your death, I mean, that's not even a fucking obituary. But he's in a goddamn bit. But I guess in order to make it into the newspaper or the fucking obituary, you have to be a goddamn pastor. Oh, but if you wanna get on the front page of the newspaper or number one spot in news and whatnot, make yourself a killer. Hell, I'm a serial killer. No, swear to Goddess, I am a serial killer. I'll show you. Just hold on, I'll show you. I'm a real life serial killer. I ate 15% of this morning. I bought this cereal at the local grocery store. It's a meat on meals. It's Cocoa Dino Bite. It's basically the same thing as Cocoa Puffs, just under a generic name. It's the same goddamn thing. Cocoa Puffs. That bird that's cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs. It's the same goddamn thing. So see, I am in technical terms, I am a serial killer. But you know what? Is that gonna make it in the goddamn newspaper? Fuck no. I guess to make it in the newspaper or on the news, I guess you gotta be a people killer. You know? I don't know. But I do know this. They didn't say a goddamn thing about my mother or of my mother. Or they didn't even fucking say that. They didn't even fucking announce to the universe that she died. It wasn't in the goddamn newspaper. It wasn't on the goddamn news. It wasn't in the fucking newspaper obituary. Nothing. I mean, I have her obituary. I have her obituary that the local funeral home printed up and whatnot. But she wasn't no goddamn pastor, no goddamn minister's wife, or what the fuck ever. So she didn't get to be in a fucking newspaper. So if you're nobody in the community or whatnot, forget about it. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. Because nobody here gave a fuck. So it just pissing me off a little that this nobody, Tom Wolf, I didn't know him. I don't give a fuck if he's a pastor. That just means he was part of the conspiracy among some other men to fuck everybody else over. Religion, time, all that shit, man-made. And I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. I don't give a fuck what you think or what you may think about me. I don't give a fuck. Because churches are still doing it today. Churches are still doing it today. They don't pay taxes. They don't pay taxes one fucking bit. You see all these reverends, all these goddamn preachers driving down the goddamn road, you know, Maserati, Lincoln Town cars, Ford Escort, Dodge Durango, Panthers, Cruisers, PT Cruisers, Mustangs, all this shit real, and these goddamn churches that are built fucking, 14 feet tall, what, 14 fucking level, what the fuck? Oh, by the way, yeah, they build and they build and they build, but if they build any taller than to 14 or on up, they just skip 13 altogether. Altogether, they just skip a 13th floor because the motherfuckers believe it to be superstitious. Superstitious sons of bitches, motherfuckers don't know a goddamn thing. Cause technically, even though you don't add the number to the floor of the 13 and you make it floor 14, motherfuckers, if you go to 12 and then 14, floor 14, floor 14 is actually floor 13, motherfucker. You fucking mental retarded or what? Because that's what it is. Fucking superstitious motherfucking bastards. And yeah, it pisses me off that they would talk and think about this Tom Wolf, dickhead. But my mother, she was a very good person. And they didn't, no one said a goddamn thing about her when she passed. She wasn't fucking important enough. So, no one gave a fuck, except family. I don't know. It's just a goddamn shame.